Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Earth. In this episode, we are going to continue about where we left off. I did a little bit of work off camera, mostly just land clearing and whatnot. I also added a little extension onto the house. It's not even close to being done yet, but I wanted to start on it. So yeah, other than that, I didn't really do too much. I think I did a little bit of mining, but when it comes to actual, major resource gathering, I haven't gotten anything too crazy. But this episode, I wanted to start working on actually making a valid city here. Just cover this up with some dirt. So yeah, like I said, I did a little bit of clearing. I think most of this area was pretty much just covered in trees last episode, but hopefully, or now obviously I've cleared it out quite a bit. So the plan, as you can see, is I already got a little bit of a road system set up. I built a tiny little bridge over there, and whatnot. And I think it's gonna go dark, so I should probably go and get to bed so I can sleep the night away, not have to worry about dying. I did add a few things over the cut as well. I added in a mod that is called Future MC, and what it does is it adds some things. I don't think they have a lot from 1.15, but they have a few things from 1.14, such as like the loom and the blast furnace, and added that to 1.12, so you can play modded Minecraft with all of the stuff from 1.14 and or a few of the things from 1.14 and which is awesome because I love the loom and the blast furnace, and I think there's a smithing table that might actually now have functionality, which is nice. And a few other things I can't think of off the top of my head. Let's just look up. I think it's at future. Yes. All right, yeah. So these are all of the things like pandas and bees and stuff as well, but that isn't really going to affect us too much because I don't know if those still spawn. Um, but the loom is going to be helpful. The smoker is helpful. Barrel, things like that. All very unique and interesting things. I don't know what that does. Also adds in tridents. Oh, in extra enchantments. Okay. So yeah, all those things are now in, which will be helpful. Again, I'm probably not going to use them for too much, but off and on, it'll help. Here's the tiny little bridge that I made. I'll probably end up increasing it in size and actual efficiency. So yeah, oh, farms almost. I just harvested the farm, but looks like another wheat is done. Let me extend it a little bit. Yeah. So, also, and the other thing is why I started laying a lot of this out is I want to build a harbor. Houses are pretty simple to make. They're just going to end up being basically boxes or boxes with some dimension to them. But when it comes to the harbor, it means I can start working on making ships, and also the harbor is going to be a bit of a project. So, I don't know how far out I want to go. Sadly, this is a really shallow area, which really sucks. I don't... Hold on, let's see. 'Cause obviously, I started working on an outline, but I think I might need to move, because I kind of ignored the whole idea of I don't want to get my ship stuck. That would be terrible. So... I don't want to go too far, because that would really suck, having to go a super far distance. I don't know what's up that way. That must be France. Especially if I want to make big ships, because if I make big ships, they can't just, like, not move. They gotta have some sort of, like, able to be adapted. I mean, I can get pretty far out with that. Let me go the other way, because obviously, I didn't do too much exploring off camera, but I did a little bit. I also marked Edinburgh on the map. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna follow the southern coast this time and go towards Plymouth and Wales, where those should be. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that whenever we get there, there'll be a further outstretch. I think I could. It looks in the south. It also looks like you go across the Thames. The channel should be a little deep. So let's take a look. We'll do some exploration before we start the construction. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of it on camera. It probably is going to take me a while to actually like build stuff. Apparently that was sort of a mine that I made. Tiny little not fully rendered. A little glitchy. Alright, so yeah, if we get down here, I mean, it's not super deep, but it's deeper. Right over there is France. But yeah, we'll explore anyway, no matter what. But I think I'm probably gonna end up having to build over here, which I mean isn't too bad, but that was kind of suck. Yeah. So I just posted the second episode, probably maybe a half an hour ago, at the latest. Oh, is there an ocean monument right here? Because that's what it's looking like. Kind of ridiculous. Yep, there is. Apparently, the World Generation was like, "Here, here is where we should put the ocean monument," which I mean sucks. I don't really like that it's right here, but it is kind of helpful because now that we know there's an ocean monument right here, that's very deep. The only thing is that it's so deep, I don't know if any, build it and then it would. Oh gosh, I'm getting the Guardian effect. This kind of sucks. Yeah, it's so deep that I think if I started working on a ship there, I would kind of forget that I would have to get it out, and I don't think that would work very well. I really don't have to want to go to like another continent or something to actually do, not a different continent, but go on to like mainland Europe to have to build a ship. That doesn't really sound fun. What am I getting close to now? I'm not super familiar with the geography of England, so I mean, one deep isn't terrible. I just don't know if it would like connect or what, because it might then just like scoot on the bottom, and I don't want that. That's really not what I want. So, jeez, all right. Is there a big? There's a big river up there. I don't know if the Thames gets deeper the further into England you go. If it like starts out thin and goes thicker, but I don't know. I might just be making stuff up. I'm getting close to the edge here. But yeah, it's like it's too deep. Which kind of sucks. Again, like it'd be nice if it was really deep because I mean the Atlantic is deep. It's not absurdly deep. It's not like normal ocean depth, but it is kind of deep. And so, I mean, if I want to sail out and build a ship on the water, I guess I theoretically could, but I don't really want to. It does not sound fun. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do here. I mean, it's not like I have to. Theoretically, I could build a 1x1 raft and set sail, and I would find something. I just don't want to do that, really. So, we're going to find somewhere cool. Yeah. What else? What else do I plan on doing eventually? I think probably like like building roads and getting the materials for roads, because that's going to be an extremely heavy task to do. I'm probably going to do that all off camera, because you don't want to sit and watch me mine for like an hour. I mean, I guess I could do like a speed up, but I think the audio would be kind of crap, and it would just be a lot of me smacking stone with a pickaxe. No one wants to watch that. I don't know. Maybe someone does. Maybe that's a whole type of Minecraft videos. Yeah, just if I don't have any depth, like ships don't just sit on the water. Like they go into the water and then they have a hull. It's not just boom flat. And I mean, I could put it so it did literally just sit on the water, and like the bottom of the ship just slid across the ground. But that doesn't sound fun. So I think Wales, we're getting really close to there. No, the Thames is not getting thicker. That's just an insert in the coastline. I mostly am just eating apples now because the apples are everywhere from chopping on the trees. I get a lot of them. So, I mean, it's handy. If I ever need to make golden apples, I'll have hundreds. I think there's a plugin that very similar to Treefeller, but sometimes you have a chance of dropping golden apples, but the chance is like really high, so you almost always get them. I remember playing on an EarthMC server where just that was all we got, and that was like our main food source, especially when building things. Was just golden apples because we had so much of it, or so many of them. Yeah, I mean, this area is really rough. I don't like it. It's super sandy. I mean, I think it's because it's sandy soil. I mean, which makes sense if you're farming. You need to make sure that you don't have sandy soil. So probably was trying to show like it's gonna be difficult to farm here because you're not gonna have a lot of dirt to work with. Blah blah. All right, let's take a look again. Yeah, we got basically the most of the island or most of the isle discovered. You know, actually, I need to find Ireland too. Ireland actually might not be a bad place to build ships, theoretically. Yeah, right over there. There they are. Because I presume that they're further out, which means that they have a little bit more depth. I could be wrong though. Yeah, this is an episode originally about building a harbor and then building ships, and now it's just me exploring the Rish Isle. But whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I think obviously, like I said, I want to focus on London originally. Like that's I want to make sure that I have London done before I have anything else start working on. Is this another village? Huh. I don't know what this city is supposed to be. I also don't know how I haven't discovered this already. It seems very... No, never mind. It's a little further away. I thought it was like right where I discovered the other village, and I was like, you'd think that I would have seen this already. I'm gonna have to cross. Yeah, it looks like there's a village here. Now I'm hungry again. I don't have any food. I'm gonna just warp back to London. And then if I want to continue exploring, I can either start in London because I have that little middle section, or I can go to Edinburgh, Scotland. If I'm gonna discover Scotland, might as well do it there. I mean, here isn't bad either, but it's just like it's deep here, but then it gets shallow out. It doesn't make any sense, really. Hi. Is there a blacksmith? That's the well. That's the church. Doesn't appear to be a blacksmith. Alright, well, let's just warp back to London. It's getting dark. I don't want to kill all the villagers by being here. Let's teleport. Yeah. Alright, so, in the morning, we'll start construction. I don't really know exactly where we're going to do it, but I'm going to presume we'll go down south. I'm going to have to clear a path down to have easier access, but I'll live with it. Food. I thought I had some. I am wrong. I can make a single piece of bread. So, bread. And I'm going to widen the roads and whatnot. Right now they're very small, but that's just going to be how it is for a little bit. We're probably going to be 3 wide, like so. Cobblestone streets. Alright. Skeleton. Yeah. I don't know what they're wearing for uniforms, but like German African kind of looks, or normal African. You can see. Aha! Apparently, whatever they're wearing did not protect them. British World War II desert coat. I don't think it's better than what we have. No, it's definitely not. I kind of was thinking about eventually getting like customizable NPCs, or custom NPCs, I should just say, the actual name of it. Obviously not for a while, because we don't need it right away, but eventually if we got, like, whenever we start settling more areas, obviously I can use the Techtopia villages, but it would mean that I could, like, station guards, and they could have the correct uniforms and whatnot. It's just me being a history nerd, or being overly obsessive. One or the other, it's up to people to determine that. Yeah, but, oh wow, this is a weird tree construction. Oh, because Oh, my axe broke. I got another one for a reason. There we are. Gonna take a while to break. Sure. Yeah, there we go. Drop the stick. Drop the orange tulips. I don't need orange tulips. There we go. Yeah. I think cobblestone actually is probably gonna be our biggest struggles. Because we're gonna need a lot to build roads, and we don't have like the trees. We just got tree fella. Just boom, trees ours. But with cobblestone, we will not have that luxury. So we'll live with it. It won't be too difficult, but it's gonna take a little bit more work to have to build these roads. Unless I want to build them out of wood, but no one should build roads out of wood. I've done it before because I was very poor. But I mean, to be honest, it actually kind of worked. It was for a railroad, so it did look kind of natural, but it didn't look amazing. Cobblestone probably would have looked better, or just normal stone, but normal stone is hard to make. So, all right, there we go. We got a little bit of land. There, apple, munch on that. All right, so the plan is start from here, and first off, let's close this up. Yeah, I mean, I can just remove this a little bit here, and let's see. So if we want each of our, like, dock outskirt things, there, to be, let's give them 3 blocks. I don't really know how big I'm going to be able to make this, because it's not a very flat area. If it was a nice flat coastline, it would be pretty easy, but it's not. So, how's it going to do? We're going to have to remove this, sand. That's what I was trying to think of. Wow. Eventually, but I don't have the dirt for it or a shovel, so we're just going to ignore it and say that it's not happening. And I mean, eventually I'll probably make the entire city as big as this, but alright, let's say 3. We'll give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Wow, that is just exactly what I needed. I'm not being sarcastic. Alright, so now we need to make our outshoots here. I'm going to probably make a dock house as well, though that might be either at a later date or... whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I can fix this up real nice if I need to here. There we are. Okay, there we are. I might also need to make this deeper manually, which I mean won't be too hard. It's literally just going to take, let's say, right here, right? Well, we cannot pull anything in. So let's say I make it, each dock is there, right? That means that I need to go from here 5 blocks out, dig it out, and then make it so they can just sail out. It's gonna take a little bit of work, but it'll get the job done. These ships aren't not gonna be as big as I want them to be. Maybe I'll put like really big ones in the actual channel, but most likely, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Most likely, I'm not gonna do that. But it's that sounds like actual Doshin. This is difficult. 2. Right now, just having simple, like, it can't be wider than 5 makes it so they're probably going to be pretty small, and then if I might make some actual, like, cannon ships later, but, I mean, I can put cannon ships with these, but they're not going to be very effective. Whoops. It'd be nice if I could put things on the ships. I don't think you can put mobs on them, which is too bad, but it also makes sense. It turns it into an entity, and entities with it on entities don't really work. You know what? Maybe I might make this a little weirder here. Mess it up. Oh, this is gonna mess up the whole thing, isn't it? 6. What if I made them 6? I mean, I can do it, but it's gonna take a little more wood, I think. All right, and then so that's 6. This one used to be 6. Wow, it's already been 20 minutes. Jeez, I have barely gotten anything done. It's already been 20 minutes. I think a lot of this is probably going to end up either being sped up, especially with the construction of this, or... Alright, so it needs to go here and then out. And then I need to fill this in with dirt. It's probably going to be sped up. Or off camera. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cheat with Minecraft builds. I mean, I will with, like, I'm gonna steal some of the designs and whatnot. Obviously, harbors are very simple to make. They're not super complicated. But, ships, things like that, I might take some ideas. I probably will keep it pretty Koopa railed, on the, on ship design, because I don't have the time to build, like, massive monstrosities of ships. It's gonna be like a little schooner. How... Yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna do this very well. But I'll figure that out in the next episode. So there'll be a lot of off-camera work. I'm mostly just gonna work on the road, city design, and then maybe the harbor, depending on if I feel like it. But yeah, whenever we come back, we'll probably end up working on the ship next episode. Or maybe I'll have that done too. If it is, then we can just go explore, which would be fun as well. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, sorry we didn't end up actually doing much other than, like, starting construction on something and then wander around the island for a while, but, you know, I think part of it is exploring, and testing out new things before we, really get into the nitty-gritty of everything. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you didn't hit the like button to the jazz, I don't really care, but it still helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.